It's not quantity, it's quality. We hear that a lot, and parenting experts say when it comes to spending time with your children, the same rule applies. So let's bring in parenting expert Claire Orange. Hi there, Claire.
Afternoon, Emmy.
Now, Claire, explain this concept of quality over quantity when it comes to the time that we spend with our kids.
Yeah, well, I think the results that have come out recently say that, you know, the moments that we have with our children and making those moments matter, that there's no prescriptive amount. It's what we do in that time with our children that's really important. So that's good news for families.
Are there certain ages we should aim to spend more time with our children? Like, what about the under fours?
Yes, well, look,
that preschool sort of age.
Well, I think across your parenting life, there's certainly times where you have to put more effort and energy into the physical care of a child, a little one who's growing up. So those 0s to 4s, yeah, they're pretty heavy on the time requirement from us. But we can't underestimate our, middle school and teenage children, that they also need significant amount of time in their emotional coaching and in their growth. So while our little ones need us for lots of things, our big ones need us as well, and we've got to be there and not absent ourselves because we think we've done our job.
Okay, so new research shows both mums and dads are spending more time with their children than they were in the 60s and 70s. So do parents need to just take a bit of a breather and relax? It looks like we are doing the right things.
We are. It's such good news from this study. You know, there's so much parent shaming around using technology and not being there for your children, and working mums and working dads. You know, the results tell us that actually we're spending more than twice as much time as we did back in the 70s with our children. And our dads are spending even more time with children now, and it's wonderful. And the time that we do spend with our children is rich quality time that we're spending. So we do need to give ourselves a bit of a break, and parents, other parents need to give us a break as well, because we're doing a pretty good job with the minutes that we've got available.
Yeah. What are the 5 ways to maximise the time you get with your children?
Right. Well, having just talked about technology, that's rule number 1. You know, when we're doing face-to-face stuff with our children, we should have the technology put down, not flicking through your phone, not being distracted or checking your social media. Actually be there for your child. So when you're there, be present. The other consideration is routine. Quite often in parenting, when you're busy, routines really help to take off the nag factor. So if you can build a going to school routine and a getting ready for bed routine, you often take that stuff away. Ritual, put something in there that you and your child do simply for pleasure. So it might be watching a TV series together or reading the chapter of a book. You just do it simply for pleasure, and that's the stuff memories are made of.
That's 3.
Yeah, that's 3. 2 more. So the other things that we need to do is try not to sweat the small stuff. In family life, we can put equal emphasis on everything. And for parents, we need to kind of kick back, relax, and kind of just do the important stuff and then go to fight the next battle, because I tell you, they'll just be ongoing, so don't do them all at once. There'll be nothing left. No, there always will. And then the last thing, Emmy, I think is for parents to have that time and do things collectively. So instead of a chore being about getting something out of a kid, it's for that child to know how much they're richly contributing. So it becomes a celebration in a family life, and you can often do things together that increase those magical moments that we can spend with our children.
Certainly some great tips there. Claire Orange, thanks for coming in this afternoon.
Thanks, Emmy.